What is it that got you into the perspective, or help? What is it that helped to broaden your perspective of seeing music not simply in the form of just artistry, but also seeing the business side of it?
Shit, being broke. Shit, but hey, spending the $200 on the video and shit, that video only getting like 100 views or something. I'm like, damn, but people don't understand. Like, at one point in my life, bro, I really thought that, like, okay, I'm gonna release this music, I'm gonna put it on YouTube, somebody gonna find it. Hey, yeah, this hot, man, I wanna sign you.
Right.
Like, I literally used to think that at one point. And the reality has set in that, so I gotta learn about marketing. I gotta understand what marketing is to get this video out here. I gotta understand what monetization is, how royalties work, what BMI, ASCAP is, like what they do for artists, all my rights with this and copyright. I had to understand all of this as a business to, okay, so I'm doing this. Yes, I have a message. Yes, I'm creative and everything. But when I post it, this is what I'm getting into. This is what I'm doing it for.
Yeah. Do you feel like you've felt more accomplishment from some of the business things you've done, or do you feel like you feel more accomplishment from some maybe the more artistic things that you've done?
It's kind of an equal.
Okay.
With the business, because like there's so much that plays into that,
right.
Like politics, funding sources, like I said, like gatekeepers. So you gotta go talk to this person, and it's like I'm gonna equate it to war, right? I use like warfare interchangeably, right? I'm gonna equate it to that. So it's like it's more of an effort, and it's more of a like, okay, if I work with this person, that's going to offend this person, and now I'm cut off for this, but I got this, and I need, like, it's not an open community. And that's what I've been trying to combat. On the music side, yeah, I feel like I'm accomplished because I set my own standards.
Right.
Like I make music for myself and people who enjoy it and who also go through the same things. But like, I make music for myself. I talk about my life. I don't talk about I don't go beyond like what I know, essentially.
Okay.
But what I mean is like my story.
Yeah.
Like, and being vulnerable is an accomplishment, opening up about certain things that the normal people want to talk about.
Right. And sort of to pivot back to some of the music conversation that we've been having, I asked you about, writing and the beginning of you writing music and some of the introductions you had to music with your cousin and things like that. When was the first time you went into the studio and you actually recorded something and heard your voice on a song? And what was that experience for you like?
So I had got out in 2016, like right before the winter.
Okay.
So I kind of like dealt with getting back integrated in society, getting on my feet and everything. I was only like 17, but like, my birthday in January, so I had turned 18.
Okay.
And, my cousins, like, I was looking, cause like I didn't know I just write and, see them do it. I ain't really the rapper. So it's like, I don't know about no studios or anything, but, I was talking about it and I was like, yeah, I made this song and I want to get in the studio. One of my cousins, his uncle, we had went to their studio and I had did Night After Night, Young Pappy, I had remixed it.
Okay.
And I remember like being in the studio, like, cause I had two songs I was finna do, and I had chose that one. I'm like, I'm writing and I'm kind of like feeling the pressure, but it's a good pressure. I like it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, I need to, I didn't end up finishing it and I got like the rough draft and he still had to mix it and everything, but that was the first time. My cousin, he had his own studio as well. Okay. Same cousin who like kind of inspired me to get into music.
Okay.
And he was like, man, you might as well just come through, I'm like, and and from there it was kind of more of a like, it was a tutelage, but we still had to find out the monetary aspect of it too, this is, it costs.
Right, yeah, it's a business.
You know what I'm saying?
Especially once you start getting into the studio.
It's a business and everything. So it's like to keep this stuff going, we had made something, but like that's when I had learned about staying consistent as well though. Like writing, staying consistent and learning about it. So it was all like a learning process. But yeah.
Do you